Anyway, what'd you do on the weekend?
I played a really inappropriate kids game. So, my girlfriend's niece and nephew, both their birthdays this week.
How old are they?
1 and 3.
Were those the kids that were yelling,
My name's
good luck, Jeff and Big Biscuit?
Yes. Yeah, if you saw an Instagram story, there were 2 kids yelling, good luck, Luke and Lewis. And then I said, where's the love for Jeff and Big Spaghetti?
Yeah.
And then he couldn't pronounce spaghetti because kids can't say spaghetti. So instead of saying pescetti, which is what most kids say, he thought we were saying Jeff and Big Biscuit, which is not the drive show on Nova. It's Jeff and Big Spaghetti.
I think Jeff and Big Biscuit are on community radio or something. They get confused sometimes,
they're like
but they're not as
rip-off
good.
show. They're like a fan account type show, like a parody of Jeff and Big Spaghetti, which are the knives.
And if you want that kind of quality content, follow us on Instagram, Luke and Lewis.
Yes, if you want 3-year-olds trying to pronounce spaghetti.
It's pretty good.
So he got a board game bought for him, like a game you can play with the whole family for his birthday.
Yeah.
I woke up in the morning because I was like, hey, what'd you get for your birthday?
Yeah.
And he goes, I didn't know what he was talking about. And he goes, oh, Luke, I got Soggy Doggy.
No.
And I was like, you did what now? And he goes, I got Soggy Doggy. Tonight, we're all going to do Soggy Doggy. And I went, I don't think we are.
I think that's going to send you to jail.
And I looked at the dad and I was like, oh, hey, Matt, are we doing what's Soggy Doggy? And he goes, it's a board game. I'm like,
are you sure?
Yep. And I'm like, have you checked?
Do you put the dog down on like some tar so it doesn't get all over the carpets?
Now,
Let's play Soggy Doggy.
What the board game is, by the way.
Because it sounds like a spin-off of Soggy Biscuit.
Dude, it's a terrible... Well, that's the first thing I thought of. I was like, I'm not jacking off on any dogs. I'm not making any dogs sog. All right, I'm just gonna... Right, this is the board game. So it's the worst board game ever. There's a dog in the middle.
That doesn't look any less sexual. If you pulled that out, you'd be like, I don't know what that's for, but it looks like it goes in somewhere.
For the people that are watching and the people just listening at home, it's a dog toy in a bathtub and you put water in it and then you twist the thing. It's kind of like roulette in a way. You roll the dice and you see how many times you have to spin this knob. You know that game where the cream goes in your face?
Yeah, yeah.
And you got to crank it and then eventually it goes off?
Yeah.
Kind of like that, but the dog just shakes water. And
it shakes
that's
water.
how you lose. Then you have to go back to the start.
I was going to say you all had to cream on the dog.
Yeah.
I thought,
yeah.
I don't like this game.
Well, that's the thing. Because the game's not fun, we all just started coming on the dog.
Okay. Good.
But so we all sat down with a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, and there was about 5 adults, and we all had to participate and
Soggy Doggy
and play Soggy Doggy. And obviously they're 3 and 1. They don't understand why we're smirking. All right, they don't get it. And now
dog's about to get soaked
during the game. There was a few comments from the adults implying like, oh, a couple of jokes.
Yeah.
You know, like when you're around kids and you make some jokes that just whiz
over their
by.
head. You see them in cartoons that you rewatch and you go, oh, that's a sex
A few
joke.
of that going around. So I was just like, oh, look, I wonder if it is a sex position. Because, we're all kind of joking, like, it sounds like a sex position. So I looked it up, and this is the Urban Dictionary definition.
Okay.
And I don't want to be crass, because we're not trying to do that on this podcast.
No, this is a safe, friendly podcast.
It was, and now it's not going to be.
Until now.
Lewis, a Soggy Doggy is giving a girl a violent facial after oral sex that she will need a seeing eye dog to find a towel.
A violent
And then
facial.
the way you could use it as a sentence is, dude, that girl doesn't know it yet, but she is running the risk of getting a vicious soggy doggy. So that's how you can use it in a sentence.
I'm going to give that chick a pit bull of a soggy doggy.
And then there's also another definition of when you're hitting it from the behind and she squirts on your pubes, so you have to shake it off like a wet dog.
I like that one better.
that
It's funny. I like that one.
Yeah.
Let's give it a go.
I'm good. But, dude, we spent half an hour. And by the way, it's a terrible game. So if it was a fun game, I maybe would have forgiven the people going like, well, you did make a good board game. I reckon it was just a bunch of drunk dudes hanging out going like, being gross.
What can we call a board game?
Yep. Going, what could we call a board game? And I watched and it was one of those things as well where, so I was like to the kid, right?
Yeah.
I was like, hey, mate, why did you want this game? I just wanted to know where he'd seen it. Because I was like, how? Because apparently he asked for it for his birthday.
Yeah.
I was like, how did you know about a board game called Soggy Doggy? And he goes, I saw it on TV. and I went and watched the ad afterwards on
ads.
TV. It must have been in between a kids show, and it was his first
Gotta look it
ever.
up.
Yeah, do it.
Can we find it?
Yeah, just look up Soggy Doggy game. Now, don't look it up
Not on Urban Dictionary or YouPorn. Soggy
Just look
Doggy.
it up on YouTube. Make sure you put game in it, or you'll get some interesting results. And it was his first ever definition.
Okay, I got it. 30 seconds. Should we play it?
Yeah, play it.
All right.
Let's play Soggy Doggy!
So, by the way, already in the ad, there's a real dog, which doesn't come in the game. The game doesn't come with a real dog.
No, it doesn't.
But in the trailer, there is a dog.
Let's play Soggy Doggy! Soggy Doggy, gotta give him a bath.
Race around the board without getting splashed.
Safe. My turn. Wait for it. When's he gonna shake and splash?
Oh, no.
You never know when he's gonna splash. Soggy
Missed opportunity. They should have said, you never know when he's gonna blow.
Oh, man. It's, yeah. But it was, see how in the ad, they really make the game look quite fun and like, oh, when he shakes, it really shakes. It was just like,
You don't get wet?
dude, it was like a bad vibrator.
Well, Soggy Doggy, it's not that bad. They could have called it sopping pussy.
Before the podcast, I was like, I've got a thing that's a bit inappropriate, but like, we'll try not to get too crass.
Is that a bit much?
Sopping pussy is about the line.
Okay, that's the line. Shall we move on?
No, I did want to say that
Okay.
it was very interesting watching because he wanted to play it all day. So he got up in the morning. He's like, "Can we play Soggy Doggy?" And I was like, "Mate, we'll play it tonight when the whole family's together. We'll have ball
Yeah.
game night." And
You don't want to play Soggy Doggy alone with one kid.
Nope. No, that's the thing. I was just like, "No way, mate." And then
Because then he's going to go to like all his friends and be like, me and Luke, we play Soggy Doggy.
And then he's going to tell his teachers, and there's going to be an investigation. It's a whole thing, and I don't need another one of those. So
I know. I mean, that's what got us kicked off radio.
exactly. That's a joke. In case I don't need to say that anyway. So
Yeah.
it was his first ever experience
Yeah.
of
a
an
board
ad.
game?
No, of an ad.
Yeah.
Not meeting expectations. It was the first ever time because he's 3, and I was like, oh, and I watched his face as the thing shook the first time, and he'd seen it on the ad, and it looked so super fun on that ad.
Yeah.
And then in real life, we went, "Ugh," and not even the table got wet. Like I was twisting the thing, it started shaking. I didn't even get wet.
Yeah, right.
So it was like the thing wasn't working properly, and then his just face went because he was excited to play it all day, and I was
Yeah.
like, dude, have you never looked at a Macca's board? And then got a Big Mac
no,
and been like,
they've proven that kids don't have that. They see something and they go, that's what it is. Because,
Really?
Yeah, I mean, television's never lied to them before until happens.
Soggy Doggy, until you get,
you know?
until you look at a ball game. But all those
Jeez, that's
ads,
rough. Betrayed by Soggy Doggy.
But like even those Hot Wheels ads, like the ones where they pull back and then the cars shoot off,
Go
and
into
then
space.
they land on the other track on the other side.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, you try and do a jump with a Hot Wheels car, 9 times out of 10, that car is spilling off the side.
Goes under the couch.
Yeah.
Mum steps on it.
Yeah, or you
She
step
throws
on
it out.
Yeah.
Stop setting up the Hot Wheels in the bloody living room.
Yeah. Anyway, I felt so bad for him because I was like, oh no, this is his first ever experience
Yeah.
of this not going to plan. And then all he experienced was a bunch of adults laughing at Soggy Doggy, and then he was disappointed.
I don't get why it's funny.
Yeah, exactly. He thought we were laughing at the dog shaking. Soggy Doggy merch coming.
We should sell Soggy Doggy raincoats to prevent your doggy from getting soggy.
No, we could do Soggy Doggy tissues.
Oh, yuck.
I'm sorry,
That's
that
enough.
was a
That's
low.
enough. We're getting
was-
close to the pussy one.
Yeah.
If you really want to disassociate yourself from... What are you-
It would be good to clean up a soggy puss. Anyways.